If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and looking for a real way out, you don't need a fancy degree or a viral app. You need a business people already pay for every single day. In New York City, one boring, unglamorous option keeps quietly making people real money: the car wash, and the numbers behind it are bigger than most people realize. Here are 5 things to know about why this works in New York specifically, what it actually costs to start, and what it takes to make it real. Number 1. The demand is already there, waiting for you. Back in 1996, only half of drivers washed their car at a professional shop instead of doing it themselves. By 2023, that number had climbed to 79%, a massive shift toward paying someone else to do it, and that trend keeps moving in the same direction. New York City makes that opportunity even bigger because most residents park on the street with no driveway or garage, which makes washing your own car at home basically impossible. Add in road salt and grime every winter, and you get millions of people who genuinely need this service all year, whether they enjoy paying for it or not. Number 2, this isn't a small niche, it's a real industry you can build a future in. Car wash and auto detailing is now an $18.7 billion industry nationwide. A self-service car wash can bring in $40,000 to $100,000 a year, while a full-service location can pull in $500,000 to $900,000. Well-run operations are seeing net profit margins between 18 and 32%. Real, sustainable numbers that can genuinely change your financial situation over time. On the revenue side, the average car wash nationally brings in $70,000 to $120,000 a month, growing at around 5.8% a year. Startup costs scale with your ambition. A self-service wash runs roughly $150,000 to $400,000, mostly for land, construction, and equipment. A fully automatic wash typically costs $250,000 to $700,000, and yes, that's real capital, but it's also a real, buildable plan, not a fantasy. Number 3, know the rules before you start, so nothing stops you later. You need an actual car wash license from the city's Department of Consumer and Worker Protection to operate legally. You can't wash cars on public streets, on highways, or in municipal parking lots, and you can't operate on private property without the owner's permission, full stop. That's exactly why, in neighborhoods like North Manhattan and the Bronx, you'll still see informal curbside car washers hustling while the owner waits on the sidewalk, proving people will pay right now if you show up ready to work. The real challenge is finding legal land. In a city this expensive, that's often harder than actually running the business once it's built, so start looking for space early and stay patient. Most successful locations end up on the outer boroughs, where land is cheaper and easier to secure than anywhere close to Manhattan, which is exactly where a first-time owner should be looking too. Number 4, plan for labor costs honestly, because the ones who win are the ones who planned ahead. When New York City's minimum wage rose toward $15 an hour, it hit traditional car washes hard. Owners who didn't adapt got squeezed. The ones who did automated what they could and built leaner teams and kept their businesses standing while others closed. Car washers in New York today earn roughly $17 to $24 an hour, which is a real cost to plan for, but also proof that this industry pays real wages to real people. Number 5, here's the path that actually works. Fully automated express tunnel washes cost between $2.5 million and $7 million, out of reach for most first-time owners. But they run EBITDA margins of 30 to 45%, since 1 or 2 employees can run a machine that used to need a whole crew, so it's worth building toward as you grow. If you're starting smaller, mobile car wash services that come to the customer legally on private property sidestep the land problem entirely while meeting that same growing demand. That's often the smartest first move: low startup cost, real income from week 1, and a track record you can use later to grow into a full location. This isn't a get-rich-quick idea, and nobody should pretend otherwise, but it's a real business with real licensing, real demand, and a real path for someone willing to put in the work. Strong demand, real margins, and a city that genuinely needs this service every day. That's the opportunity sitting in plain sight for anyone ready to stop waiting and start building. If this gave you a real idea worth chasing, subscribe for more honest business breakdowns like this one, and tell us what industry you want us to break down next.